Hey, I'm Yolanda Elise. Let's get into it. 2024 was a year of major adjustments for me. Losing my mother sent me into a complete and total tailspin. I felt a loss. I felt lost, abandoned, angry. I felt like a 5-year-old girl lost and separated from my mother in a department store. From the 2 weeks after my sisters and I buried my mother until November of 2024, I went on working, mothering, wifing, preparing for Janai's graduation, her prom. I went to therapy. I was doing my work. I was journaling. I did everything I was supposed to do. Every day I went to work. I was managing, or so I thought I was. I pushed all of my feelings way down. I hadn't cried since, as I would put it, or I would refer to it as the day she left. On that day, February 1st, I opened my store at 10 a.m. And at 10:01 a.m., I received a phone call that would shatter my life. Mama coded. They are working on her. They can't bring her back. The earth moved beneath me. I collapsed on the floor, screaming and crying for my mother. But every day, I walked in those doors because it's what was expected of me. I showed up, I did my job, even though every time I walked in those doors, I lost her all over again. But I didn't cry. I kept going, I kept smiling, I kept pretending, going through the motions. And then one day, I crashed and it broke. I realized that I had been functioning on autopilot and I no longer had the mental capacity to keep going. I had also told myself that I had to be strong for my sisters and for my daughter. But now I realized that I needed to give myself some grace. I needed to grieve. I needed to take a moment. I had to make changes. I realized that if I had kept going at the rate I was going, it would have been to my own detriment. So, on December 20th of 2024, at approximately 5:45 p.m., I handed over my keys, having submitted my resignation 2 weeks prior, and I walked away from a job and a team that I had grown to love so much. And I did this having nothing lined up. I hadn't even sent out a single resume. No plan B, no plan A. But I needed this. I needed to choose me and put me first and make me a priority without a second thought. Because all my life, for 50 years, I watched my mother make others the priority, others' needs, hers aside, hers secondary. And because I'm her daughter, I'm Linda's daughter, that's in my DNA to do that. But I chose me. I trusted God to have me and to get me through. I'm here now, still doing my work. I have my good days, I have my bad days, but I'm doing it anyway. And I want to encourage you to choose you, to make yourself your priority. In this grief journey, there are many stages. Everyone's journey is different. We are all navigating the best we can, and we have to, it's imperative to extend our own selves a measure of grace because we've never been here before. Life as we know it is no longer. We cannot sit with the hope of getting back to normal because we'll never be that person that we once were. That person is gone, never to return again. Extend yourself the grace. Push. Go through the process. When those hard and rough days come, sit in it. Allow it to happen. It is a part of the grief journey. It is natural. It is something that we have to go through. From the feelings of anger, the feelings of denial, the feelings of bargaining, basically, like, well, what if I did this? Or maybe I should have. There's so many different emotions on this grief journey that we will all go through. But I'm here to encourage you to please take the time to do it anyway. I'm Yolanda Elise. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.